Hello, everybody. This is my first actual video when it comes to speaking about my having to get open heart surgery. Now, this is a long, drawn out story, so I don't want to make like 10-minute videos or whatever. I'd rather keep the videos a little shorter than that. So I'm just going to try to put it in parts where it'll be easier to digest in short term. Basically, I had chest pains throughout all of my 30s, and I didn't have insurance until my early 40s. So I didn't feel comfortable going and getting it checked out for the sheer factor is I knew that I wouldn't have the money to get the surgery that I needed. And just so you know, the surgery that I ended up having was $97,000. So, yeah, I wouldn't have had anywhere close to being able to afford anything like that. So, I did the brilliant maneuver of just not worrying about it. And that ended up biting me in the ass. So basically, I how to say this to be as politely as I can. I was having sex, and I know you're like, oh my God, we do not want to hear about that from you. I'll keep it short. And right after I finished, I went to get up a few minutes later and was suddenly pinned to the bed. And they say on TV and stuff, oh, it's like an elephant on your chest. Well, yes and no. Basically, it starts out with your hands are pinned to the bed or maybe to the ground, depending on where you have it. Then it just crawls up your arm. It just goes up and up and up and up till all of a sudden you are pinned on your elbows. Then your shoulders are pinned. And it's just like slowly, slowly, slowly crushing you. And, I went to speak to the woman who was there with me, and you can't talk. All you do is go like that. And I never see them do that in movies. It's always like, oh, I'm having a heart attack. And they say something and then die or whatever. I couldn't speak. I mean, I might have gotten a word or two out, but it was mainly just coughing. And I'm sure a doctor or someone who really knows could tell you why you do that. But I've had a decent amount of messed up stuff happen, and it was up there. It was not fun. It was not fun at all. And basically, I just had to lay there, and she offered to call an ambulance, and I said no, which was dumb move number two or 1,000. At this point, I don't know. But yeah, I pretty much, since I had dealt with heart pains, I decided that I was just going to wait until it wears off, which was dumb. But that's what I did. And then I drove like 30 minutes later and never went and had anything to do, with getting it, which you can't do anything about. It's not like you can get a heart attack fixed. All you can do is find out why. Well, the other thing that had been going on, I was in congestive heart failure, which sounds extremely bad, and it is bad. But basically what it means is something in your heart is not working properly, and your heart can't keep up with the retention of fluids that you have. So I was retaining fluids in my legs where my ankles were really swelled up and my lower legs. So I eventually, due to the congestive heart failure and due to the fact that I had a heart attack, I had to go to a doctor and find out, what happened. Or I knew what happened, but why it happened. And that's where I'm going to end this first video. You know, whether anybody watches this or they don't, I'm going to do multiple parts just because I think it's good to have this documented in some way. So yeah, that's going to be it for this one. I will do the second video that explains why exactly I had these issues happening, what was wrong with my heart. That'll be in the next video. Thank you for watching.